There is no filter between you and the police department. Our management chart shows that department answerable directly to you and you only. And from where I sit, the response was inadequate and it was embarrassing and did not do anything to create goodwill or I think to assuage the concerns that there must be something going wrong here.
I'm a former law enforcement officer turned to an activist. I can bring an inside look at police departments and city governments. Being involved and working for one for years will bring you an inside information that many don't have. Today, we're going to be looking at the city of Homestead. The city of Homestead had been served with a lawsuit from Dr. James Eric McDonough. Elizabeth Sewell, as you see pictured here, is the clerk for the city of Homestead. She's the custodian of records. This is also Miss Sewell in the top left-hand corner. In the bottom left-hand corner, that's Eric McDonough. And this is a deposition where he is representing himself and suing the city. The lawsuit that you're about to see being served has to do with a video that was posted on Lackluster's channel. It originated when officers were rude to a man at his front porch.
You guys need to identify yourselves.
Shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up. You shut up.
Eric McDonough made a public records request for the video and the body-worn camera that was attached to this incident. The city provided him an invoice for over $500 to obtain the body camera footage from less than a 10-minute incident. He vowed to sue, and he did. Let's watch the video.
I'm here to inform you, Honorable Mayor, ladies and gentlemen of the council, and Mrs. Sewell, that you have just got served again for violation of Florida Public Records Act, Florida Statute Chapter 119. In the packet I just handed Ms. Sewell, there are 3 separate paper documents for state case number 22-007486-CA-01. Those documents include the petition for writ of mandamus and exhibits, a summons for the lawsuit and alternative writ in mandamus ordering the city to respond to the lawsuit in writing no later than May 6th of 2022, and to be ready for a hearing at 1:30 p.m. via Zoom on May 24th, 2022, to show cause as to why the writ of mandamus should not be granted. Last but not least, Mr. McDonough's case. This is going on 7 years or longer at the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars, approaching $1 million. I don't understand why you guys don't just either follow the law or settle. Why is this continuing to go on? That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Honorable Mayor and Council. My name is Dr. James Eric McDonough. As you're by now aware, the actions of the Homestead Police Department has yet again forced me to file a public records lawsuit. It was expected after the first video went viral showing HPD officers abusing a citizen in some of the same kind of ways I've been complaining of for years, that HPD would do more than give lip service to accountability and would have just released the information in good faith. But again, we're talking about HPD here, likely the most corrupt department in the county, if not the state. Ms. Sewell, I know you'll think again that I'm mean for having this lawsuit served at a council meeting, and to that extent, I too would be ashamed and humiliated if I had committed such acts and was exposed publicly, even though this public records lawsuit I do not believe is your fault. But I wouldn't discourage you from striving to do better in the future, Ms. Sewell. Further, in my defense of serving this case here, I requested that the city through its attorneys waive service, which they refused to do, and I was ordered this afternoon by the court to have these documents served immediately. That left me with no choice otherwise. With that being said, it's hope you will not again file another bogus police report filed against me with lies involving my children and family. But if you ever want to come clean and admit that you were told to file your false report, I'd be happy to listen. Additionally, Ms. Sewell, I've been waiting for more than a year for you to finish your deposition in another case, but you've continued to refuse to cooperate, so expect to get another subpoena for that soon. Thank you and have a good night. God bless.
Any other public comment? A couple weeks ago, a video from January went viral and I'm not going to comment on the merits of that incident. But let me kind of put it in historical perspective. Nixon didn't fall because of the crime. Nixon fell because of a bungled response and an inappropriate effort to recreate what happened. And in my opinion, if there was ever a time to bring in our attorneys and a professional PR person, it was the time to do that when we wrote the response. In my view, the response that came out of the police department was defensive and very technical and did not create a warm and fuzzy feeling among the general public. You know, 500,000 people or more have seen that video. It's the talk of the town. And I am not condemning officers. I'm not condemning the rank and file here. And I'm not talking about the folks all over the country that are sending all of us venom-filled emails who condemn police officers no matter what they do. I'm not talking about those folks. I'm talking about our residents who are asking me, hey, what in the world is going on there? We've just got to do better. If we're going to do related deals, all eyes are on Homestead, and we've got to do better at every level. And my saying is that, to you, Jerry, is that you can no longer be their friend. You can be friendly, but you are their boss. And you've got to demand performance. And from where I sit, I'm not seeing 100% being given across the board. Not by your rank and file, but those in your close circle and in directorship positions. I'm sorry to have to say that, but that's where I sit 90 days in. We seem to be stagnant here. It's frustrating. I feel as though we're spinning our wheels. So just take that to heart, and I know we can talk later. I just wanted to get that off my chest. It's really been bothering me. A lot of things have occurred in the last week or 10 days to bring that to the fore. And, you know, loyalty is a two-way street. And for your sake, you know, allegiance and hard work has to work in two directions. That's all I have tonight.
Mayor, I'm not going to disagree with you. Now, while you were making your points, you said, I don't want to hear about supply chain and I don't want to hear about staff. But that's the reality of the world we live in today. I'm sure all of you go to the supermarket and the items you usually purchase are not there. So let's talk first about parks.
I will spare you the time about the city manager's response. It has nothing to do with what the police department did. He avoids the conversation and moves on, talking about parks and recreation and so on. I'll keep you posted on what the progress is of this lawsuit. Any new updates, I'll make a video or I'll share it to my community. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. Check out the links in the description below. The lawsuit documents are in the description. You can read it on jmaudits.com or follow the link in the description. And if you don't mind, head over to Eric McDonough's page, True Homestead, on Facebook. That's also in the description. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching, like, and subscribing.